Hi, and welcome to the PPE Exchange Association Program overview for how to onboard new EMA members into this really innovative PPE Exchange program. So my name's Tom Moran. I'm with the All Hazards Consortium. Very excited to talk about this partnership we've been developing with the Petroleum Marketers Association of America, now called the Energy Marketers of America, or EMA. So the All Hazards Consortium is a nonprofit that works in the middle between federal, state government, industry, and solution providers, trade associations, and so forth. We've been doing it since 2005. We work on a number of innovations, problem solving, planning exercises, and we've been working with EMA for several years now on a number of issues for information sharing with regard to disaster preparedness. And EMA is part of our trade association partners we have with comms and fuel and electric and so forth. We work with a number of folks across a number of sectors in industry. And what is nice about it is we are very close partners in disaster preparedness, response, and recovery efforts, sharing information back and forth. It's been a great, very productive partnership with EMA. So we've been working with them to develop what you're going to hear about now is a new PPE competitive exchange. What this does is it just show you how to get vetted, thousands of vetted PPE suppliers, manufacturers, distributors competing for your member requests within minutes. Very innovative technology. So in this presentation, we're going to cover 4 points. 1, what is this? How does it work? What is the association program? And then what's the onboarding process for you to have your members become part of this? So let's talk first about what this is. So back in March 2020, the PPE issues started to grow very rapidly. States and companies came to the consortium and said, hey, look, right now it's a nightmare out there. There's fraud, there's abuse, there's no trust. Could you guys put something together that might be able to leverage all of our investments and know-how and knowledge and put something together we could use very quickly? So very quickly, the consortium established 2 working groups, one PPE suppliers, one of PPE buyers. So it was an interesting effort. Bottom line was they came up, they looked at all the issues on both sides. Suppliers had more issues than the buyers, quite frankly. A lot of abuse on the supplier side. But in the end, they came to agreement on a model, and the solution had 4 basic components. 1, it needed to work kind of like Uber does. You know, Uber has an app. It connects riders and drivers very quickly, does the money transaction and so forth. This will not do the money transaction. That's done between you directly with the providers, but it does do the match very quick. It has suppliers compete for every request, and you'll see how that works. Each request receives competitive quotes from a few of thousands of these vetted suppliers within minutes. The speed is really eye-catching if you do it during normal business hours, right? And it created a safer, more trusted framework for PPE sourcing via the All Hazards Consortium and its Sensitive Information Sharing Environment, or SICE, legal framework. So how does it work? Well, in the graphic here, very simple. On the left, you'll see PPE requests, or RFQs. So these are requests for quotes. They're done digitally. They're sent out immediately to thousands of suppliers, and the suppliers are trained to get back to you with certain information, and you get to compare the quotes right there. And many times this happens within minutes. So the way it works is very simple. It's an Uber-like model, so it matches PPE suppliers with PPE buyer requests. It connects those requests with replies in minutes, not days. Buyers simply input their needs. The service immediately alerts 6,500 plus vetted suppliers. Those suppliers respond back with, I've got it. Here's the address in the United States where it's at. Here's my contact information. Here's the price. So you can contact the vendor directly and arrange the procurement. The service does not get in the middle of that, which was a good thing. So what are the benefits? 1, it's very fast, very quick. It reduced the risk. Everybody in the system is vetted. If there's an issue with a supplier or a buyer, they're removed immediately. So we manage this very closely through our SICE framework. It creates trust. It creates a trusted framework because some buyers are going to do it regularly, some are going to use it 1 or 2 times, and it helps people understand that all of these suppliers are vetted digitally as well as with a human. And lastly, it's very cost effective. And probably most importantly, this will reduce the research and all the process it takes to collect competitive bids by at least 50 to 80% of the current PPE sourcing time. So it is very, very cost effective. So what is the association program? So here's how the PPE Exchange works with the associations. The association headquarters can purchase trial accounts for their members for $10 each. Each trial account includes 2 free credits for requests. We call them RFQs. The members get it, create the account. They can try it out 1 or 2 times. If they like it, they can add more credits inside the app, or they can say, nah, it doesn't work right now, and do nothing. The account will stay active. There's no monthly billing for this. As the service improves and adds more PPE or other equipment and services, which we're looking at now, maybe like generators or fuel or lodging or whatever, they can activate it then. The benefits are many, but the ones we kind of zero in on first, this increases your member PPE procurement options and reach. I don't know, most people don't have the kind of reach to 65,000 of these suppliers that are all vetted. The service does. It's going to enhance security between the PPE buyer, your member, and these suppliers, so they can work in a trusted framework. It's going to allow you, the nonprofits, to provide your members with kind of a unique sourcing service that will save them time and allow them to get access to PPE that you just can't find locally. This is from all over the country, so it aggregates the whole country to find PPE. And like we said today, this is not going to be a static service. Today it's PPE focused, but down the road there may be other resources we put in the exchange to help do this. Dry ice, generators, like I talked about. It's a turnkey service from the consortium, so the nonprofit, the association, doesn't have to provide staff and manpower to take care of this. This will all be done by our staff. And it leverages over $1 million in R&D through the consortium and its partners, both in federal government and the private sector. So to replicate this on your own is just too big a lift, and it's already done. So this allows you to participate in a very cost-effective manner and allows your members to get access to this now. So let me give you an example of how this works. So Association ABC says, okay, I got 50 members. I want to buy 50 trials. They spend $50 times 10 is $500. It's a one-time $500 purchase. They mail out the information to their members. Hey, welcome, go check this out. There's a website and there's a special code that each of those members get. They go create an account. They make a request or two. It deducts the credits, and they can, if they need more credits, they can buy more credits in the app. If they don't, they can leave it active for something else in the future. And the service is provided through the PPE Exchange staff. So what's the onboarding process? So I'm going to go through this very quickly, and then we'll follow up with some live video here. So there's 5 steps to help you onboard members. So the first 2 are focused on you at headquarters, state president or Washington headquarters, something like that. And the next 3 steps are focused on a member enrolling. So let me tell you first from the headquarters standpoint, step 1 and step 2. So for step 1, you go to a page that looks like this. This is the order page. So it defaults to 60. That can be changed as needed. But this is where state presidents or the state association places the order. So once you complete your purchase, you'll come to a page that looks like this. This confirms your order. You'll also be sent an email to act as your receipt. Check your spam filters in case it's blocked. And it provides a special access code for each of your members that you'll use going forward, along with a link. So that's step 1. You purchase the trial membership. Step 2 is you send this information, the link and the code, out to your members. You can instruct them. They can go create a free account. This code will unlock the account creation page so they can create the account, and they'll get 2 free credits along with the trial. Using it by purchasing more credits if they want at a discount. If they don't, they can just leave it active. There's no monthly charge. Step 3 is your member gets your email. Now they're going to go create their account. They click on the link. The page will look like this, and it's going to say enter an access code. So if you remember back there, TN EMA 7931 is the access code. They will punch that in. And what this does is unlock the page. Now they can create their account. Once you complete this form, it triggers an email and a text, and then you come to this form that says, hey, your account is now active. You'll come down and follow the instructions. You can click on this button or just go to this URL, and then you come to the next page, which looks like this. So you'll put in your email, the passcode, then you'll click on the blue button that says login. After this, you'll go right in to the Exchange homepage. So in here, you'll see the navigation is on the left side. Up here is your account information for your you can log out and log in and so forth. And then there's a tutorial video. This page will improve over time. We have other training things coming. Up here in the corner, you'll see some recent activity. So let me zoom in now and talk about how your members navigate the site. So in the upper left corner, you'll see there's an RFQ list, which is a listing of all the requests you've sent out and the replies for each one that have come back. There's a button here that says New RFQ for new requests. And then there's a wallet that tells you how many credits you have in there, and you can buy more credits once you're in your wallet. So if you click on a new request, you're going to go click right here on the new request button, and you'll come into a form. I'll show you a video at the end of this one how it works. So you'll complete the form, you'll fill out the form, then you'll press the submit button. When you press the submit button, right away a window pops up and says, "Are you sure?" Now, why is this important? Because if you select yes, submit it, two things happen. One, a credit is deducted from your wallet, number one, and two, 6,500 plus suppliers are going to get an email notifying them of your request. So you want to make sure this request is good. And that's it. So if you need help, there's a support button down at the bottom right corner. You click on that, a little form opens up, and then you can fill it in, and that'll be sent to our support staff. So for those of you that are not familiar with the All Hazard Consortium, it's a 501c3 nonprofit formed in 2005 by state, Homeland Security, Emergency Management Directors, and industry. It provides a trust framework through its SISE, S-I-S-E, the Sensitive Information Sharing Environment, which facilitates private-public planning, research, information sharing, problem-solving, disaster response, and innovation, which is what you're seeing here. It's been recognized nationwide as a trusted public-private partnership for many years, and our website is ahcusa.org. If you have any questions, you can feel free to send me an email. My contact information is right there. So next up, we're going to show you a video of a couple of screenshots so that you can get a feel for how it works. You can certainly forward this on to your members as well. Okay, so in this video, we are live on the web. So this shows you the form, how it works. Once you click and you fill out the information, here are the benefits over here. And you populate this form, and like I said, it defaults to 60, but we can change that upon request. Once you're done with that, you'll come to a confirmation page. Looks like this. This tells you, hey, here's the price, the cost. You'll get an email as well. This is what your members need to know. There's a link here. You push the button, or here's the link here, and here's the passcode. This is the most important part they're going to need right here, because when you send this link out, this is the information you want to send them. They're going to click on the link, and they're going to come to a page that looks like this. And they're going to have to enter that link to unlock the account creation page. So once they put in the passcode, it unlocks the page, and they can put in their information, press the account creation page, and then they'll come to a confirmation page. Looks like this. Now this is important because this reminds them to check your email and your text for the password. So once they get their password, they can go to the login page. They'll log in, use their password, and then they'll come right into the website. Looks like this. Okay, and this is live, right? So as I mentioned before, here's recent activity up here. This is the RFQ list. So this gives you an indication if I have not submitted any in my account, but if you had 3 or 4, they'd all be listed here. And then you click on one to see the replies. If you want to create a new request, you hit New RFQ. It opens up the form, and much of this is pre-populated. You can see all of this is pre-populated. Now you want to scroll down and pick a commodity you want. We don't have all of them. We got about a dozen or 15, and we can add things if they're not there. So let's say we pick face shields. We pick the quantity we want. We need medical grade. We need ready to ship right now. In here, it allows me to type in, details to the order. And if I want, I can put in a picture. And then when I'm ready to hit submit, I hit submit, and boom, there it is. Are you sure? Are you sure? If you hit yes, a credit is taken out and 6,500 people are notified. Okay, I'm gonna hit cancel. And like we said before, if you need support, you just click on the yellow support button down there. A window pops up, you put in your information and send us a note, and someone will get back to you. So that's it. We hope this information was helpful, and we're really looking forward to working with everybody as they move forward into the PPE world, as well as other things that are coming out in the future. So welcome to the National Vetted PPE Exchange. Looking forward to working with everybody.